And if someone was to come in...
I would seriously prefer to get caught fiddling with myself. Like, the whole race, like 50 metres, was just me trying to balance myself out. And I decided at the last minute to do a bit of a Fonz pose. I decided to do a bit of...
Please say hello to the ever-affable Peter Helliar. Are you happy with affable?
I'm happy with affable.
Are you?
I'll look it up when I get off air, but I think it sounds like a nice term.
We love your photos, and normally we have a little chat before we start, but these are too good.
Well, I was worried because I had two, an older brother, an older sister and a younger sister. I'm third. And during my period, my mum and dad just went, no, we're not taking so many photos. I'm not sure if it's because they were just bored with taking photos or they thought I was the least photogenic in the family. But I was worried that it wasn't going to be enough. So
does that perhaps explain your enthusiasm for posing?
Is there a bit of that, is there?
Let's hop straight in. Peter, there are 4 people in this photo, but we're only looking at one of them. Let's just slowly take that in.
That was my favourite yellow bikini too, I must say. It was... this is a historical photo. It's the last photo of me topless and in Speedos.
Are you a board short man now?
I'm a board short and rashy man.
Rashy?
Because, one, because I don't feel like parading all this in front of people. But also, this is Torquay in Victoria, and that's where we spend all our summers.
Yeah.
And my mum took great delight in me getting really, really sunburnt because she loved peeling the skin off. Yeah, that was her... Like playing cards and peeling the skin off me was her 2 favourite things. She's that far away from being Hannibal Lecter, really.
Who else is in the shot?
My older brother, Mark, and it's Karen, who I'm sure you'll see has the best white woman's afro in the world. That'll develop along the way. There's me and then my younger sister, Rach.
All right, let's move on, because they're all doozies. School... Athletics, carnival, school sports. Yeah,
missed out on being the captains at the front, but I tell you what, I'm making up for it with a pretty serious march. You know, look at that. And that was a junior sport. The senior sport, a few years later, I was made captain, so I think that may have been the reason.
You're marching. And there's a big distance, isn't there, between
It's too big. It's too big, to be honest. I should have been way closer to the front. But look at that march and the blonde hair. You put a uniform on me, I'm a poster boy for the Hitler Youth, really.
Can you remember the races that you were in that day?
I can remember that was the track where we did the races, and I always tried so hard. But I remember the race, and I thought, I'm going to try to win this, and I was not equipped to win the race.
Was it a running?
It was a running race. It was like 50 metres or so, and I ran, but I just ran... You know the whole way, when you fall over and you just start trying to balance yourself out? The whole race, like 50 metres, was just me trying to balance myself out. And I felt I dived over the line, which would have been great if I won. I came dead last.
And you're
diving
still
over the line. Yeah.
Oh, and athletics wasn't your bag.
Not my thing, no.
No. All right. The birthday party, I believe you're 8? Which one's Pete? They love the photo.
Yeah. I think this was what Pink was singing about when she said, let's get the party started. I think...
I love the hand.
It's funny because now with digital photos you can look at cameras and see that, and that photo I'm pretty sure would have been taken again with Mum saying, can everyone look excited, please?
Because who's the...
Because it took like a week or 2 weeks to get photos back, it would have taken me a fortnight to realise that my party really sucked. I thought everyone was having a good time. So that's the really bored-looking guy. He's 4 years old. He's one of my brother's mates, so he's kind of thinking, well, what am I doing here? And I'm disappointed with Mick Geary, the guy in the Collingwood jump. He's one of my best mates, and he doesn't look that rapt to be there, to be honest. And the cake was straight out of the, I think, the Women's Weekly
Yes.
cake. Yeah. I used to spend most of the year just flicking through the Women's Weekly, going, "Yep, I'm going the racetrack or
the two circles."
Yeah, my favourite one was a football cake we had, and it was, you know, those TV snacks, and that was the fence, and then you had like the sponge and green icing for the oval and white, you know, for the markings, and then you had like the fags, you know, the fags, which became, of course, fads because we couldn't say that word anymore.
That's right.
And then you know, it was great because I enjoy having a few, you know, fags every now and then.
Right.
And then they eventually took off the red tips, and not only did they change it from fags to fads, they took off the red tips. So in the end, you're just smoking this white thing. You go, why am I smoking a home pregnancy kit? I don't understand what's going on here. But that was my favourite cake. The footy oval cake was my favourite.
Oh,
yeah.
Can you remember any of the activities at this party?
Oh, they would have gone off. Like, after this photo, everyone started having a good time.
Right. All right.
It's the whole clan.
The whole clan. Take us through this.
Yeah. You might... OK, so that's Mum and Dad at the back, Bill and Helen. Helen Helliar. She was pretty rapt to get that name.
Double H.
Double H, yeah. We call her H, actually. And you might notice Dad just holding me. Because that was, I reckon about 6 months earlier, I got in trouble, and I couldn't find this photo, but I got in trouble in the backyard. There was a photo being taken, and I decided at the last minute to do a bit of a Fonz pose. I decided to do a bit of... And then there's the next photo taken is me just going like this. Dad gave me one. So Dad was having the control, me and my mugging. It's one of those photos that, because we didn't take as many photos as we do now, like there's occasionally some photos that just get replicated all the time, or just they're the photos that appear everywhere, like not just at your house, but at Nan's house as well, and both Nanas and your uncles and aunties. And that photo this was always that, and one or two other photos always haunted my young years.
That's why we had it tonight. We thought we better. All right, final family group. And I believe this is a wedding. Peter, your photos are gold. Tell us about this one. Which one's you?
Often people say I look like my dad, and I've never seen it. This is the one photo where I so look... Like, that is a 45-year-old man's stance. I'm dressed like a 45-year-old.
The hands.
Obviously, when you get into showbiz, you learn how to kind of, like, take care of some of your angles and all that. I'm just out there going, oh, look at me! And that was my auntie's wedding, and there's later video footage of me as well dancing. Right. And, like... It went for about 3 hours, the video footage I had, and I reckon 2 hours and like 40 minutes of me. It was in front of the camera just doing a bit of this, just dancing in my green slacks.
We've grown up a little here. Yeah. And it's just a single shot.
Yeah, I know. This is my bedroom. And there's, I guess, a few things to point out. One is the amount of red in my bedroom. My friend used to call it the whorehouse. Not because of the activities that would come through at all. Right. It was just that there was so much red. Like, even the lampshade was, like, red. So if the lights were, you know, the main light was out, it was all red.
And would you spend a fair bit of time in the room?
I would. Grow up. No, well, I'll tell you what, the most embarrassing thing I did in my room was... No, I had a fantasy... No. I thought I could maybe be a rock star, but I had no musical talent. Now, and I blame my dad a little bit because I got a guitar for Christmas, and I assumed that I'd get guitar lessons with the guitar. Yeah, it makes sense. And Dad goes, "We'll see how you're going after a year."
What?
And if you're doing okay after a year, like self-teaching yourself, you can go get some lessons. Like, what? That is bizarre. Like,
ridiculous.
It's like, I'll just be strumming. I got bored after 3 weeks of doing that. So I would write genuine lyrics to songs and come up with band names and like even this track listings. So I think, like, I've always loved music, but I've just never had any musical ability.
Can you remember any of these lyrics?
I don't think anyone wants to hear.
Would you like to hear?
Right.
Just a stanza.
The one that I remember is I'm sitting on the eve of a revolution. I'm rising above the wasting below. I try to see, but there's no resolution. The more I think, the less I know. That was the one I remember.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Can we get some more makeup? I think I'm in makeup.
Very deep. And if someone was to come in...
I would seriously prefer to get caught fiddling with myself. If Mum came in and said, "What were you doing?" I wouldn't say, "I'm writing song lyrics, Mum." I would say, "I'm having a fiddle, Mum." Embarrassing.
All right, let's get out of the bedroom.
A little bit of glamour.
Look at the glamour. A Deb ball?
Yes, debutante ball. That's me in the middle. I shouldn't say that's one of my beautiful nanas.
Yes.
And it's my Deb partner, Carrie Ann, and we're still friends to this day. So I'm still really close to a lot of the friends I went to kinder with and prep, and they're my kind of really close inner circle of friends, and Carrie's a really good friend. But I remember going and being so nervous, because I hadn't really been on, I don't think, any dates up until that point.
Were you boyfriend and girlfriend?
No, just really good friends. There was no romance involved, but I didn't know if you were allowed to kiss the girl, like even on the cheek, because I wasn't sure about how makeup worked. So I just kind of went up and, still not knowing, my heart was just beating, I just went up and went...
And she went for the...
She went for the kiss, and then this was that awkward kind of shake and then hug, and I think we ended in a high five. And then I started, around this time, I started thinking, comedy, might be... I like the idea of comedy, and so they would introduce us. This is Carrie Ann Campbell with Peter Helliar, and Carrie Ann wants to do this, and Peter wants to do this, and I said I want to own a Mr. Whippy van. Got massive laughs. Massive laughs, yeah.
So that was the beginning.
That was the talking point. Oh, Mr. Whippy, that was hilarious.
And you loved that?
Yeah, I love that, yeah.
Of course. All right, now, I think it's the first photo that doesn't feature you.
That's my wife's going to be happy. That's my first girlfriend. Yeah, it's my first girlfriend. She was her name's Ria, and she was Finnish, and she was an exchange student who moved next door.
Yeah.
So that was just convenient. And she stayed for a year, and we hooked up for about, I think, 6 months of that time. Yeah. And so, really dramatic stuff, and tears and hard, and getting distracted from studies and that kind of stuff. And she went back, and it was, I'll come to Finland. And give up my future career in comedy because I'm sure Finns love comedy too.
Yeah. So you followed her?
I said I finish school, and then I'll go get the money. And I'll come over, and I started working at the docks. This is what I call my Bon Jovi fantasy. Right. So I started working down the docks like Tommy and Gina and living on a prayer. And I got enough money, and then actually before that, I got a letter, and I was waiting by the letterbox all the time, and saying, "Listen, I've met somebody else. I've moved on. You can still come over." So I was like, "Of course, well, I will, because I'm working down the docks, and I'm going to get the money." And when you see me after I've been working down the docks, and when I've come from Melbourne, Australia to Helsinki, surely it's all going to come flooding back. Yes. Didn't flood back, Brian. It didn't flood back at all for her. No, I hung in there for a while, and we kind of resolved everything.
Oh, good.
And we still, I haven't spoken to her for a couple of years, but we're kind of still, I think, in contact.
Well, here she is. Wouldn't that be good?
No, it wouldn't.
No. All right, Peter Helliar.
On the lead.
On the lead. Are you calling for the camera or the ball?
I'm calling for the oranges. Yeah, this is my final year of playing footy. We had discovered drinking around this time. My kids have tuned out now. Yeah. We played the grand final on the Sunday, and that weekend my parents went away. They were coming back for the grand final on the Sunday, but they went away. And my brother's 4 years older than me, so he's 20, 21.
21.
He said, "We're going to this nightclub, Bobby McGee's."
Classy joint.
And so we got out of school early, and at Bobby McGee's you had to wear a suit. A lot of the after-work crowd went there. We got a bad suit, bad ill-fitting suit, and we went to Bobby McGee's and like drunk too much.
Got hammered.
And got hammered. And eventually somehow got home, but just was so ruined for the next day or two, and played the grand final in reasonably shabby conditions. And luckily I got a hit on the finger, and the team doctor said it was dislocated. It wasn't dislocated. I knew it wasn't dislocated, but I wasn't that keen to get back on, to be honest.
And that was the grand final.
That was and we won it. And I must say, like, one of the biggest regrets I've had, because it would have been great to play the game. And
were you a bit handy?
I was a good, solid footballer. I wasn't one of our best players. I certainly loved the sport, and I loved playing.
And you get to have a little play every now and again as Strawny.
Yes, well, that's a dream come true. I get to run around with the legends. And Harry O'Brien said to me once that I get all the accolades an AFL footballer does without any of the training.
All right, bringing us right up to date in terms of what you do. Early stand-up?
Early sermon, I think.
It is an interesting choice of jacket.
It was the only time I wore it. I actually had this. I had this for a wedding, I think, that I still had it on hire.
Did you feel like you were hot from the start with stand-up?
Oh, yeah, I did, because I had a great first gig. Just nailed that first gig. Second gig, went back about 3 weeks later, killed it. Like, this is better. This is a pretty easy gig. This is like, oh my God, this is... Yeah, people say it's hard, it's not. Yeah. And went back the third week, and I thought, I'm going to mix things up a bit. I'm going to do a bit of improv, a bit of where are you from, a bit of what do you do. Didn't go very well, because like, died the dog's death, and like, because I had nothing to say. I was like, where are you from? Craigieburn. All right. Well, what do you do for a living? I'm a dentist. Oh, yeah, good luck. I had no arsenal. You need like an arsenal of material to handle that kind of stuff. So like, my sister had brought along a guy she just started seeing, who they're now married, thankfully. And like, I hadn't met him, so she's like, "This is my brother we're going to see. You know, it'll be fun." And he's doing really well. He reckons it's pretty easy. And I met him after the gig. Died. I remember getting into like 3 or 4 UDLs and just sitting on St Kilda beaches, going, "Oh my God, this is what I thought I was going to do for a living, and now I'm not." You know,
what am I going to do?
It's kind of devastating.
Well,
but you need that. You need every.
You got to have it,
yeah.
and you kicked on magnificently.
Oh, well, thank you.
And we do thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Peter Helliar.